Hey, welcome back. It's your man Wise, and today I have a great video to share with you guys. Stephen A, I think he's in on it, man. The fix may be in, or he's part of the Democrat shills that are trying to get Biden up out the way. You guys aren't gonna believe what this dude does at the South by Southwest I guess show that he's doing. I'm not sure exactly where he's at right now. I believe South by Southwest is in Texas, but you guys got to see this. Before we get into the video, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. And without further ado, let's go.
Support Trump, you could be against him. You the Dems, you in trouble. The man got 4 indictments, 91 counts. And every time they indict him on something or convict him on something in a civil trial or a bad moment takes place in a criminal case, he gets more campaign dollars. He won't go away. He puts cats to shame. 9 lives. This brother got 19. He won't stop. He keeps coming. He will not stop. And he talks smack along the way. Vivek Ramaswamy out. Chris Christie out. Ron DeSantis. We haven't found. There's an APB out for Ron DeSantis. Can't find him. Nikki Haley held on forever until Super Tuesday, went out the door where everybody knew you were going. What took you so long? This is what it is. I'm not sitting up there. Is there anything that I said that spoke on policy? Did I tell somebody, leave illegal immigrants alone? Did I tell somebody, close the borders? I took no position. Not that I don't have one. I'm just saying that's not what I said. I'm not voting for Trump. You do it, God bless you. I'm scared he's going to provoke civil war. I didn't get into his policies. I'm just talking about how divisive somebody in that office being that way, what kind of trouble it can cause. But I'm down in Texas. When you talk about the immigration crisis at the southern borders, I know you're telling the truth. That's a problem. You got to do something about that. And how do I know this? Because I got Latinos and Latinas coming up to me and telling me. I didn't just make this up. They're like, man, we have to stand in line. That's not political. That's life. That's life. You on the left, that's what they're doing. You Biden is 82 years of age. You on the left, you're depending on an 82-year-old man in the year 2024. 82. Sorry, no. I don't agree with it. It's not political. That's me being 56 and saying, damn, I ain't in the shape I was in at 36. Life's a little different. So how am I going to feel when I'm 80? That's all.
Stephen A is caught between a rock and a hard place. He has said right there, you heard it, I don't want to vote for Trump. He's so divisive and this, that, and the third. No, this administration has been divisive because the American people, they have spoken. They don't want the mass invasion that's going on at the border. They don't want the indoctrination that's happening at our schools. They don't want drag queen story hour. They don't want it. This administration is the one that wants to keep us divided because they know if they keep us divided, they have more of an opportunity to control us. And when they can control us, it gives them the opportunity to seize power. It's them. Stephen A talking out the side of his neck, and he knows it. The fact that he is sitting there in Texas, I'm sure he's seeing it up close and personal. When you got people in Texas coming up to you and saying, hey, bro, this is a problem. This administration is a problem. And he's 100% right. There is no way Biden is going to make it the next 5 years. It's not just 4. He's got to get through the election and then 4 more years behind that. So we're talking 4.5, 5 more years. There's no way. And what do y'all want? Y'all want Kamala Harris to be the president? That's what y'all want? That's what y'all are putting your hope and faith in? Really? A lady that can't put a coherent sentence together, but she's our vice president. The lady that was responsible for locking up hundreds of thousands of black men for marijuana, as she discusses that and tells anybody that will listen, she smoked weed in college. And that now she doesn't see anything wrong with it. This is the lady that kept people incarcerated past their actual sentence so they could fight a wildfire out in the state of California. She wanted the free labor. We know Democrats are the party of slavery. They always have been, and they always will be. I just did a video the other day on the human trafficking that's going around. It's been awfully quiet in these mainstream media outlet streets. Hadn't heard anything about that. I heard the other day, or about a week or so ago, that 100,000 kids have come through the border. They're missing. There's no conversation around that. We're the ones that's divisive. Trump is a person that's going to get in the White House and be divisive. Please. Now, I will say this. This administration has caused more unity in this nation than I ever thought could happen, because everybody is feeling the policies. Everybody is feeling the brunt of these policies. We're all having to deal with the high gas. We're all having to deal with these illegal immigrants over here. We're all having to deal with the inflation, at the grocery store. We're all having to deal with these interest rates. Doesn't matter what you look like, where you live at. We're all dealing with it. So I will say there is a positive in this administration is it's brought Americans closer. We understand we are in the same fight against the common enemy, and we all know it. White, black, Latino, Asian, Native American, it doesn't matter. We all have a common enemy. We don't want it. And now it's time for us to stand up. I'm going to keep saying this. I am challenging working class, middle class individuals to toss their hat in the ring for these seats in the House and in the Senate. We are past time of allowing these liberal elites, or just elites in general, take places in the Senate and in the House and in these offices in Congress. We're past time. We need regular people who have regular families, who have children and grandchildren that are going to go to our schools, that live in our communities, to stand up for what is right. And don't worry about where the money comes from. If you are a believer, you definitely should not be worrying about where those campaign dollars are going to come from, because I promise you, when you jump out there and tell everybody, I'm just like you. Last week I had a job. Now I'm running for whatever seat because I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. I want to make a difference. And guess what's going to happen? You are going to get the grassroots. You're going to get real Americans behind you. We have 330 million people in this country. You can get 100 million people to follow you. You can get 100 million people to send you $1 out the grassroots, getting it straight out the mud. And to be honest with you, you'll get 100 people willing to send you $5, $10. We can build campaigns from the ground up. I'm challenging you. Now, it may be too late for this election cycle, but going forward, we need to see more people like Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson throwing their hat in the ring and taking these seats in the House and taking these seats in the Senate. We need to see it in the state level as well. We need to see it. And maybe that's where we start at. We start with the local elections. I know there's a lot of people out there that are frustrated with the two-party system. It might be time to create a Patriot Party or an America First Party or a MAGA Party. I don't know. I don't care what y'all want to call it, but it may be time, because we know we have rhinos. We have just as much as we know the left has dinos. We know this. So it might be time to start a grassroots party. And it's a working class, a middle class party that solely is focused on the people, funded by the people, focused on the people. We're past time. I'm surprised that this has not happened yet. We're all in the same game. We're all in the same boat, dealing with the same foolishness from the same people. We need to support each other. It's time right now. On another note, I'm challenging men out there of all races. We need to start building our family, rebuilding our families. If you have young men out there and they have girlfriends, but they're not doing well in school, you need to stop it. If you have young men out there that you're raising up, the young boys, and they're not working on getting their program and their foundation together, you need to put a stop to that and get them pointed in the right direction, because it's the men that will help build that will start the families. And again, I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep harping it on this channel here. Without family, we don't have strong communities. We need strong families to build strong community. We need to start there. And it starts with the men making changes. That means get your life in order, get your program set, get your money up, and then you'll have the pick. And be willing to pay the cost to be the boss. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do a video just on that coming straight at men in the near future. Be on the lookout for it. Keep God first in your life, America first, and I'm going to catch up with you all next time. It's time to take our country back. It's time to take our communities back. Peace.